What's up, everybody? Welcome to the late night game stream broadcast. It's been a few days. I keep meaning to do stuff. Like, I want to stream more often, but I've been busy. I get like preoccupied with nonsense. Like, see this back here? So, I've been resurrecting this old computer here. I had bought this little mini computer back here. I don't know if you can see it. It's back here to put all my emulators and stuff on. And it's pretty good, except the GPU on it is pretty limited. So for 16-bit and back, it's amazing. But for PlayStation and stuff, PlayStation's okay. You know, there are some things that I would like to do on it that it doesn't do that well. It just doesn't have very good GPU. And this is the computer that I was using as my main computer before I bought this fancy one over here that you can't see. So anyway, nonsense, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. But I've been resurrecting this computer and I'm moving all my emulators onto that. And I'm also going to put Steam on that because it's got a 1050 Ti in it and around 20 gig of RAM. And it's a i5, like 3.4 gigahertz, so it's not bad. It's pretty decent. It's really good for emulators. I can actually do GameCube stuff on it. That's what I couldn't really do GameCube on that little one. It was kind of, but on this one I can. So anyway, I'm just moving all my emulators to that, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the little computer, but anyway, that's been preoccupying a lot of my free time. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the chat. Kamikaze is here. Chris Courage, what's up, dude? Chris, my buddy, my pal, my dude who has done my amazing AV mods and stuff and fixed my TurboGrafx CD. She thanks you, Chris. She thanks you. Good to see you again. Thank you for being here. Kamikaze, let's see. Let me bring up. We're gonna be playing some Super Nintendo stuff again. I got those cartridges in and I haven't really played them too much. And I ordered some more because I'm addicted to the Super Famicom cartridges. But we'll play some more of that. This is Tournament Fighters, which is called Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Warriors. Hang on, I'll show you the cartridge. See the cart? Check it a cart, check it a cart. Here's what it looks like. Yeah. I think in Europe they call them Hero Turtles instead of Ninja Turtles. So I don't know if they are allowed to call them Mutant Warriors in Europe. I don't know. But that's what it looks like. These carts that I got are all in very good condition. A lot of times you get these cartridges and they got writing on them, or half of it's kind of one color, the other half of it's another, you know. But these ones are pretty good. All these that I got the Tournament Fighters, which is called the Mutant Warriors. We got the Turtles in Time, which pretty cool label on there, actually. It's nice. It's in good condition. The back is a little bit, you see it's got a little bit of some, I could probably clean that up with some alcohol, but it's a pretty nice label on there. And the other two I got was Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2, which I have regular Street Fighter 2, but I didn't ever buy Hyper Fighting or Super Street Fighter 2 for Famicom, Super Famicom. I used to have Hyper Fighting for Super Nintendo. I mean, who didn't? And then Final Fight Guy, which was a completely unnecessary purchase, except it was the one Final Fight that I didn't have. So I was like, you know what? I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'll put Super Street Fighter 2 in. All these cartridges boot up perfectly. I didn't have to clean them or nothing, and that's pretty rare because a lot of times you get these cartridges and they don't want to start, and you have to like clean them and mess with them and blow into them, you know, and then eventually they want to work. Luke, are we playing Pokemon tonight? Well, they're perhaps not in the video game world, but you know what I'm saying? No, we're not playing. I've never played a Pokemon game. Other than I played Pokemon Go once on my phone, and then I deleted it off of there. I'm not a Pokemon. You know what I mean? I'm not into them Pokemon. It's not my bag, baby. So yeah, I've been moving stuff, like I said, to that computer. I got to figure out how I'm going to set all this stuff up. I'm going to be doing a lot of rearranging in the next few weeks. So I might be moving all of this whole setup into another room. I'm not sure. I have to figure all that out. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. Luke says, so now it's Pokemon gone? I guess so. I guess so. He's a Pal World guy. He's a Pal World guy. I don't know what that means. What is that in reference to? I don't know. It's always a mystery trying to unravel, you know, what Bassarino has to say. That's good. It keeps me on my toes. Let's try some Super Street Fighter 2. Normally, I don't play Super Street Fighter 2. If I'm playing Street Fighter, I play Alpha or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo or something like that. I haven't played this on Super Nintendo in forever. All right. Oop. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Come on. There we go. Gotta hit start. Oh, no, it's all in Japanese. I don't know what any of that means. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna let's see here. Y, X, and L, and B, A, and R. So this is gonna be punches and kicks, right? So medium, I want to be. I actually want that to be. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be confusing. Y is fine. Okay. We're gonna get rid of all U so I can do this correctly. There. R and X. No, I want U to be. Oh boy. Okay. I want U to be R. There we go. And I want U to be X. And then I want U to be B. There we go. And I want U to be L. And I want you to be A. Okay, we got it. We figured it out. Ah, so much stress. Nodding 56. Hello, Cy. Rocking some Street Fighter on Super Nintendo IC. Great choice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's one of the cartridges I just got in not too long ago. How World's Pokemon with guns. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I remember hearing about that. I got you. I was like, Power World. I don't know what that means. From some indie production. Yes, I remember now. Okay. I remember. All right, let's do some super battle. USSR. Ryu, yeah, however you want to say it, versus Zangief. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Yeah. Turn the volume up just a little bit on the game so y'all can hear it a little bit better. I'm playing some Returnal right now, enjoying that game a lot more than I expected. What kind of game is Returnal? I don't think I've heard the name, but I don't know much about that game. Ow. No, do not want. How dare you, Zangief? You know who I am? It occurs to me that since I'm playing Street Fighter, I should probably switch to a regular controller instead of this wireless one, because I need all the help I can get without the input lag from the Bluetooth. All right, that controller is not going to help me at all with Street Fighter. I don't need turbo. I need a real controller. This is the Bluetooth adapter. We'll just plug in the regular controller. I'm like, why did I not do that in the first place? I don't know. Luke says, I've always wondered what the M stands for in M. Bison. I think it's Mike. Yeah, because it was Mike Tyson, and they flipped it in Japan. That character, Balrog, is M. Bison in Japan. It's weird. The names are all flipped around. Returnable. Returnal is on PS5 and Steam. It's a roguelike third-person shooter. It reminds me of Alien and Metroid mixed with bullet hell elements of Contra. Sounds interesting. I'll have to check into it. Someone says, ever see Hard Times? Zangief and Ken's levels are based on locations in that movie. Wow. I did not know that. Now I do. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. There we go. Ow, how dare you. Yeah. I played Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting on Super Nintendo. Like, I don't even know. Like, that's all I played for like years, pretty much. Super Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. I never owned it back in the day. I rented it maybe once or twice. But Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo came out not too long after that, and I got that on PC. It ran in DOS, actually. And I played that a lot. And then I got the PlayStation collection that had all the stuff on it. So this is the one Street Fighter 2 that I didn't play too much. I hate T-Hawk. I cannot stand that guy. Bassarino says, Hard Times. The what game? Game? I don't know. This game is a great port. One of my favorite Super Nintendo fans got a real treat. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Hang on. Chris is talking. Chris says, I always forget the Super Nintendo has such good arcade ports, as most Nintendo fans only talk about how good the first party Nintendo games are. Dude, Super Nintendo, man. There's a reason I love collecting this damn, these cartridges. It's awesome. The library is amazing. The 16-bit consoles, TurboGrafx, PC Engine, Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo. Yeah. It's like the sweet spot. It's my favorite generation. It absolutely. Kami says, did you ever play Final Fantasy IX? I never did. I just got it on Steam for $7. No, I have never played Final Fantasy IX. I desperately want to, because what I've seen of it looks really cool. I just have never gotten to it. Let me know what you think of it. Let me know if I should be playing it, Kami, because that's one that I would love to play. Luke says the Super Nintendo was like the Nintendo, but a super version. Okay. I can't argue with that. I see where you're coming from. I totally agree. Silverwing says Hard Times, the 1975 Charles Bronson movie. Charles Bronson was badass back in the day. What are you doing, punk? I always love Charles Bronson. Was awesome in Once Upon a Time in the West. Is that what the name of that movie was? The Sergio Leone movie. He was awesome in that with the harmonica. The Death Wish movies. He was cool. He was pretty cool. Pharaoh Man 23. Yo, Cyrus the Virus. That's correct. Before there was Con Air, there was Cyrus the Virus. I was called Cyrus the Virus many, many a time before that movie ever happened. And many, many a time after. Nodding 56 says, I've said it before on here, Super Nintendo is GOAT. The library is out of this world. I get excited talking about Super Nintendo as it was the best times of my life. Yeah, me and my friends were in love with the Super Nintendo. It was, I think, for my friends growing up in high school, junior high, high school, for me, high school, because it came out right when I was going into high school. Um, it was the best. It was so good. The Genesis, amazing as well. I could never get nobody to buy TurboGrafx. I tried, it wasn't happening. But Super Nintendo, man, Super Nintendo, definitely amazing. Kami says, "What's your favorite Final Fantasy game?" Final Fantasy VI. I think it's the best RPG ever made. JRPG. Final Fantasy VII is very, very good as well, but Final Fantasy VI or 3 in the United States, whatever. But I haven't played all of them, so, there's that. Luke says, "I always forget about Charles Bronson." Don't forget about Charles Bronson, Luke. Never forget about Charles Bronson. How dare you? Best friend says, "I remember being a young kid when Street Fighter 2 was available in Toys R Us and then trying to learn to hold my own. And yes, Cy, that's the name of the Dev Mackey Dick." Well, wrong. Hard times. Okay. Luke says, "For me, high school was the best of times. It was the worst of times." It was the best. Well, junior high was pretty bad for me. High school was pretty good. I had a pretty good time in high school and college. But that's a different story. Pharaohman says, "I met Cyrus the Virus in a sounds badass way." Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I will also accept that. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's when I think of Charles Bronson Death Wish. Yeah. I remember that one. I don't know which one of the death wishes it was, but there was one where there was this guy and he was like some kind of terrible criminal and he was going to get Charles Bronson had him he was holding him with a gun or something. And he's like, "You're not going to be able to do nothing. You're going to arrest me, but I'll be out in 6 weeks and there's nothing you can do about it except cry on the internet." No, he was like, "There's nothing you can do about it." And he says, "I'll be out. You can arrest me, but I'll be out in no time." And Charles Bronson goes, "The hell you will." She goes, it blows the guy's head off. I was like, all righty. Yep. Good old Charles Bronson. "The hell you will." Ow! How dare you? Damn you, T-Hawk. I'd love to see your reaction to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Dude, I want to play it. I do. I really do. I actually have it. I own it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I find myself comfortable in my little retro 16-bit, 32-bit, 8-bit, in this little bubble that I've made for myself. So modern stuff, I need to get to more of it because I do enjoy the modern stuff. I just get captivated with this old stuff, man. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the old. DJ. Ow, you cost me a perfect, DJ. You suck. Well, actually, because he cost me a perfect, it's like the opposite of him sucking. But you know what I'm saying. What an a-hole.
You win.
What an a-hole. All right, one more round, DJ, and then you're out. Ow. I do not consent. Die! Die in a fire. Literally. Kamikaze says, my youngest son been watching me play the new one and explaining the story to him. He seems intrigued, but I think it's too dated for him. Yeah. That's the problem about trying to share stuff that we love with our kids. You know, half the time they don't care. And they might pretend like they care, but they really don't. You know? And we all have this dream about like, oh, I'm going to show my kids these movies that I love, or I'm going to show these kids this game that I love. And then it's like a little disappointing because they're like, you can see that they try to care, you know, but they don't really care. And you're like, well, shit. Pharaoh Man says, I like the Sega 6-button more for this game, but the music on the Genesis Super Street Fighter 2 game was atrocious. Yeah, the 6-button controller on Genesis, yes. But yeah, unfortunately, oh, I love this song. Okay, we'll get back to the game in just a second. Unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of games for the Genesis that have fantastic music. But there's a lot that don't. There's a lot of Genesis games that sound like a cat scratching on a chalkboard. I mean, it's just not good. And that was I think the biggest problem with the Genesis. You know, yeah, it didn't have as many colors and it couldn't do some of the effects the Super Nintendo could do, but it could do some other stuff the Super Nintendo struggled with because it had so much speed. The biggest problem is yeah, a lot of the sound just was not that great, you know, which is disappointing. I mean, but it's so crazy because there are Genesis games that have way better music than anything else out there, but not all of them. I mean, shit, there's a lot that don't. Did you have the Street Fighter 2 VHS tape to hype up? No, I didn't have that one. I didn't get that VHS. The only VHS tapes I got was for the TurboGrafx. I got like 3 or 4 tapes for I think it was 3 tapes for the TurboGrafx and Turbo Duo and all that. I think I had a tape for the Sega CD maybe, but no, I did not get a tape for Street Fighter 2. I don't think so. Bass Runner says, I'm playing High on Life lately. Amazing how uppity people get about the dialogue. And with retro games, my niece can't handle how open Breath of the Wild is. Ocarina of Time, I've heard, is better. Nodding says, one great example is Earthworm Jim. The Genesis version's music is distorted as hell. Yeah. It is what it is. What I never understood was why they didn't bring out Street Fighter for the Sega CD. Because the Sega CD, obviously you could do some fantastic music on the Sega CD, but it also had extra processing power in it too. It seemed to me like there would be some really good possibilities for a Street Fighter game on Sega CD. High on Life is a super mid game. I didn't hate it. I don't think I've ever heard of that game either. I gotta say, the Super Nintendo music is pretty good. Like, it's not CD quality, but as far as cartridge-based systems go, that's about as good as it gets. I mean, the N64 music is about as good as Super Nintendo music. You know what I'm saying? Super Nintendo's pretty damn good. Oh, how dare you! How dare you! You lose. Chris says, don't feel bad that you can't get your younger generation interested in these old games. There are plenty of people our age who don't care about them either. That's funny. Oh, hell yeah. Me and my daughter played some Genesis stuff, and she seemed to really enjoy it. But I think she just was enjoying hanging out. I don't think she was like a big, you know, she's not asking me like, hey, can you get me a Genesis or anything? You know what I mean? But we did have a pretty good time. Joe Regis, Super Nintendo is an OST beast. It is. It is. Bassarino Kamikaze, it's nice to have more mindless shooter occasionally. Genesis music was just better. I said what I said. Well, sometimes. Mike Wolf. I feel like I'm blazed with this music. One thing's for sure, the voice samples are way better on Super Nintendo. There are some Genesis games that have good voice samples, so it's not like it's not possible on the Genesis. But for Street Fighter games, yeah. Although, guys, if you haven't played it, there's a hacked version of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. I think also Super Street Fighter 2. There's a hacked version on that you can get that people have worked on for the Genesis, and it is absolutely amazing. Like, it fixes all the problems, basically. The music is really good, the voice samples are way better, and the graphics are improved. I've played it before on my channel. I got my Genesis and Sega CD out over here, and I'm gonna be doing some Genesis stuff. Probably on my next stream, I'm gonna start doing Genesis stuff. But yeah, there's some really cool hacked versions of Street Fighter 2 on Genesis. Yeah, it's funny. I like the mindlessness of it. Mike says, Cyrus, we could destroy that Genesis music theory with one example, Tales of Fantasia. Well, Tales of Fantasia did some pretty remarkable stuff. Absolutely. Absolutely. But when the Genesis music is good, when the game is right and the Genesis music is good, it's freaking great. You know, Streets of Rage 2. You know,
you win. Perfect.
Either, you know, Streets of Rage 1, Streets of Rage 2. The Hyperstone Heist has really good music. Shadow Dancer has amazing music. Batman. Holy crap, the music in Batman is fantastic. Yeah. When they do it right, Shadow Blasters, Strider, there's some Genesis games that sound absolutely fantastic. But there's some that aren't. There's some that are pretty bad. But there's no denying. I mean, look at the graphics on this. I mean, Super Nintendo, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Graphics, sound, music, Super Nintendo, man. It's not bad. Oh, yeah, Donkey Kong. Yeah, dude, it is. It's really good music. That Yamaha chip was unique, though. Yeah, you're not lying. You're not lying. Yeah, the music, you know, it's funny because Super Nintendo graphics was better than Genesis. Absolutely. Well, I mean, on a technical level, yes. Super Nintendo had better colors. It had the ability to do translucency. It could do full, not FMV. It could do, well, I guess it could do some semi-FMV stuff. But what I was trying to think, I don't know why my brain went there. Mode 7, the Mode 7 stuff, you know? Super Nintendo had some graphical prowess that, it was just better hardware. It came out later. And Genesis, the only problem with the Super Nintendo was the CPU was too slow. That was the only problem. But they made up for it with the extra chips, you know? They fixed that problem, you know, with the later games that came out. Some of the earlier games had some slowdown and flicker and stuff like that. But, by the way, I've ordered 2 more cartridges, Super Famicom cartridges, 2 that I've been wanting for a long time, and I just never got around to ordering. One of them is Gradius, Super Gradius. It's like a launch title for Super Nintendo. And of course, I got the Super Famicom version. The other one that I ordered is a game called Axelay, which is a shoot 'em up. They're both shoot 'em ups. I was thinking about getting Super R-Type 3. I was thinking about ordering R-Type 3 because you can get the Super Famicom one pretty reasonably priced. But I didn't see any copies that was pretty close. That was pretty close right there. I didn't see any copies on eBay that I really thought were good, so I'm going to hold off on getting R-Type 3, but that's the next one I'm going to get. I love both, but in my heart, I still side with Genesis. Well, Sega Genesis has some absolutely legendary titles. You know, there are so many that are just absolute bangers. And if you're into RPGs, there's 3 Phantasy Stars. There's 3, plus the Shining Force games, and there's a lot of RPGs actually on the Genesis. I mean, maybe not as many as you would want. I mean, if you compare it to Super Nintendo, there's a ton of RPGs on Super Nintendo, but there's some good ones on Genesis if you're looking for that. Arcade games, side scrollers, all kinds of good stuff. Mike says, I picked up Midway Arcade Origins for PS3 because one of your streams. Oh, dude, yeah, hell yeah. Nice. Okay, hang on. Let me. Ty Lord, hey Bubba, how you doing, Ty Lord? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? What's going on, man? What's up, man? Pharaoh Man says, dang, love those shoot 'em ups, Lightning Force. Yeah, lightning force. That's right. It had excellent music. Yes, it did. Lightning. Silvering says, I only have Phantasy Star for Master System. Oh, what a great game. You got to play the other. I have never played 3, but I've played all the way through 2 several times, and I have played through 4 a couple of times. Both of those are absolutely phenomenal. 3 is on my list of things to do. I just have never gotten around to it. So eventually I will play through that one as well. I love playing through RPGs. They just take so much damn time. That Tales of Fantasia took freaking forever. Oh, how dare you, Cammy. Damn you. Arrgh. Damn you.
You lose.
Oh, yeah. Genesis had some pretty crazy Sonic games, but there was another one. Hang on. You know, pretty Sonic games I missed out. It was always amazing to see consoles that weren't Nintendo have like 2 or 3 hardware add-ons. Yeah. Man, I wish we would have got a 32X Sonic game. That would have been pretty cool. We did get that one thing that was sort of Sonic. What was it called again? Knuckles Chaotix. I didn't really like the way it played, but it looked great. Pharaoh says, oh my gosh, Phantasy Star 1. Yes. Yes. Phantasy Star 1 on the Master System looks as good as a 16-bit RPG. It's beautiful. And it's a great game. Absolutely. I played through that one, I don't know how many times. That's the one Master System cartridge that I still own, other than my EverDrive for my Master System. And I have that complete in box. I will not get rid of that. I only beat Phantasy Star 2. Phantasy Star 2 is very good also. Very good. Yikes, Cammy, yikes. Kami says, Sai, I would buy Elden Ring or a Dark Souls game for you to see you play it. I tried to play Dark Souls a few years ago. Leo DS, my friend Leo, he's like obsessed with Dark Souls, and he tried to get me to play it on Xbox 360 many, many years ago. I played a little bit of it. I just couldn't really get into it, but that doesn't mean I would never try it again. It was just, I don't know, maybe it was, I don't know, a lot going on. I don't know, but I just didn't really get into it. So I might have to try it again. I think I have it on Steam. I think I have Dark Souls on Steam, so I might have to try that again. Brian F. No messages from Rumble's side. So I'll say hello, Cy. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you, man. Yes, we are streaming on Rumble and YouTube. So feel free to chit chat or switch around or jump from one chat to the other. You know, keep me guessing, you know. It's good to see you, Brian. All right. Pharaoh Man says, was Cammy flipping hard on the Genesis version, or am I just terrible? Cammy's hard. I have trouble with Cammy. I do. I don't know why I have so much trouble with Cammy. She does that one move where she sounds like she says 9-inch nails, but I don't know what she actually says. 9-inch nails, 9-inch nails. I think she's saying it different on this, on the Japanese version. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think she says it differently on this. I don't know.
You win.
Cammy or Chun-Li? Ooh, that's a tough one. You're gonna start a fight. You're gonna start a fight. Okay, hang on. Oh, come on. Oh no, stop doing that. There we go. Damn. She got me. She got my number. My number. What are your R-Type 3 skills like? Oh, I haven't played it in a long time, so I'm probably not going to play it again until I get my cartridge. I could play it on my EverDrive, but I want to get the cartridge.
England.
Her voice does sound a little different. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the voice sounds good. I'm going to turn the volume up just a little.
Cannon Pike! Fire out!
Damn it. Arr!
Fire out! Fire out!
Damn you. Crap. She got me, man. I have trouble with Cammy.
You lose.
Yeah, definitely. DJ can be a bitch. Oh, he is? Oh, that's cool.
Fire out!
Come on, Cammy. Damn it. Oh, you bitch. Ugh. One more of those. Come on, one more round. Let me get her. Let me get her. You
Win.
can always counter her with a heavy sweep and standing hard kick depending on distance. Voice might be more clear. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be the Aurora Borealis. However you say it. Oh, you freaking. Oh, man, I messed it up. Come on, lady. Come on. Oh, no, don't do that. You freaking bitch.
Fire arrows.
Oh. Damn.
You lose.
I always had trouble fighting games with friends because it wasn't their genre. They've been for everyone where I practice you want to be. Yep. My 6-year-old daughter button mashes me to death with Chun-Li every time. That sucks. I feel you. Tyler always beat me. We'll try the orange outfit. We'll see how we do with that.
England.
This is the one Street Fighter 2 I have almost very little experience with. Like, pretty much all the other ones I have more experience with.
Fire arrows.
Damn you. You. Wow, I'm almost dead. Dang. I was like, how am I still alive? Wow.
You lose.
Oh, X-Lay is awesome. Yeah, X-Lay is fantastic. I can't wait for my cartridge to come in. Oh, I keep getting behind on this chat. I'm sorry, guys. I think I would get you in Street Fighter 6, Tylord. I gotta play Street Fighter 6. Don't take button mashers lightly. It's a good point. Never underestimate the power of the button mash. E-Honda, dude. I had a friend that would always beat me with E-Honda. Over and over and over. Aurora Borealis at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. I don't know what that's in reference to. Kami says, one of these nights, Tyler will end up in play. Yes. Gave away my Street Fighter 6. Oh, wow. Button mashers can be underestimated for sure. For sure. All right. I'm going to concentrate for a second, guys. So I might get behind. Oh, it's a Simpsons reference. Okay. Honestly, I haven't really watched The Simpsons in a long time, so sorry about that. I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to try to beat Cammy. So she's already won one round, so I probably won't do it this time, but I'm going to try to see what happens. Damn it. Damn it.
Fire arrows.
See, I'm used to playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, where I have my my middle punch where I can down punch on her. And then she's not that bad. But on Super Street Fighter, just the regular Super Street Fighter, you don't have that, so Cammy's much more formidable. God dang. Ugh. So let me know when you get Street Fighter 6. I will definitely let you know. Yes. All right.
9.
Hadouken. Let's see how she likes neon.
England.
Let's go, Cammy. For real this time. For all the marbles. There we go. Ow. Oh, I'll take it. I will take it. If we can do that one more time, we'll be okay.
You win.
Yeah, she's pretty hard. Dude, changing the outfit is a big deal, okay? Absolutely. That's how you know. That's how it's like rebooting, you know? Changing the outfit makes a difference. I believe it does. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, you bitch. Yeah, how about that, Cammy? Cash me outside. How about that?
You win.
Oh, yeah. So long, Cammy. I won't miss you. I won't.
USA.
Yeah, definitely. Neon Kryptonite. There you go. Cy, were you ever a Mortal Kombat guy? Oh, I love this song. I love this song. I'll probably lose to Ken a couple times here. I didn't really get into Mortal Kombat that much. I was a Street Fighter guy. I wasn't really a Mortal Kombat guy. I think the one that I played the most was Mortal Kombat 2 on Super Nintendo, actually. I had a friend of mine who had Mortal Kombat on the Genesis, and I would go over and watch him play a lot, and he would play other people and stuff, but I wasn't really into Mortal Kombat. I didn't really understand the gameplay. Like, the way you play Mortal Kombat is so different. I just couldn't really get it. But I liked watching it, and I loved watching the fatalities and all the different stuff. I just was never a big Mortal Kombat guy. The Mortal Kombat games that came out on the PlayStation 2, I really like. Like Armageddon, I think, is the one that I like the most. Anyway, the kind of cartoonish ones, I like those. And the more modern ones, I really haven't gotten into either. But they look great. I just haven't gotten into them. Ryu's pip hand is strong. Yes, or Ryu, whatever. Yee, that's how you do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finally got her. Cammy got slapped worse than Chris. Oh, that's... Oh, chat's moving kind of fast. My friend at work got me a Japanese card of Art of Fighting for Super for Camp. Oh, that's pretty awesome, dude. Why do I love this? What is so cool about this? Everything. IDK, the finisher seems to be the emphasis of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you're right. Any fans of Primal Rage? Oh, wow. Primal Rage. I know it's not S tier, but I really enjoy it. The moves are actually not that hard to do. Primal Rage is pretty cool. The 3DO version and the 32X version are pretty badass, actually. Super Nintendo and Genesis, they're okay. But it's pretty damn good on 3DO. I like it on there. Same Street Fighter was for me. Mortal Kombat was only popular for the fatalities. Yeah. Mike says, I like both Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. I don't really have a favorite. Well, I think that people that really got into Mortal Kombat, you know, like my friend from back in high school, if you get into it, you get familiar with it, you know the moves and how things work, then you really love Mortal Kombat. But I just was more focused on Street Fighter. That was really where I was at. And the Neo Geo fighting games. I really love those too. Like Samurai Showdown and all that. Primal Rage, yeah, it's pretty good. I like the visual style of the original Mortal Kombat. It's really cool. I like to watch it. Pharaoh Man says, I wish they'd make a new Street Fighter with old pixel art graphics. Yeah. Like a 2D one that's all like Street Fighter. I like the Street Fighter Alphas. Those are my favorite. Alpha 2 Gold, my favorite of all time. Street Fighter 3 is really cool. It'd be cool to see them go back to that kind of style. Absolutely. I love Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon on PS2. Yes. Yes. They're good. They're good on PS2. Primal Rage was conceptually cool. Implementation kind of jank. Kind of jank. Oh, my nose is itching. The arcade version of Primal Rage on Midway Arcade Collection is unfortunately flawed with emulation issues. Well, that sucks. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. Tyler says the series I like that's not very popular is World Hero. Dude, World Heroes is badass. We used to play World Heroes and then World Heroes 2 at this convenience store in my hometown. We would walk. Me and my friends would walk all over town and play the games that were at the different stores and stuff. And World Heroes 2 and World Heroes 2 Jet were my two favorites. World Heroes Perfect is also, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. World Heroes is badass. I love World Heroes. Are you a fan of Resistance series on PS3? I haven't really played them that much. I just recently bought the discs again. I bought them when I first got a PS3, and then I sold them years ago, but I recently bought them again. So I'm going to get back into, I'm going to play all those games again. So not really that familiar with them, to be honest. That's Reno. World Heroes. Any relation to Captain Planet? Yes. Cousins. By marriage. Brian F. Do you have Fighting Street? Well, I have, I mean, I don't own any retail CD games for my TurboGrafx, but I do have this thing that I have made filled with games that I have burned and made labels for. So yes, I have Fighting Street. That's a weird game. It's fun, but it's you talk about jank. The first Street Fighter or Fighting Street is pretty weird, but it's still cool. It's still interesting. It's just, yeah, it's primitive compared to Street Fighter 2. For show. Do you have, dude, you have to play ASAP. I will be playing. Okay. We could do, I have to do some PS3 stuff. I have to get back to the PS3. I do. Cause I have it sitting over here and I kind of get distracted with, there's so many things I want to do, you know, but I do need to play the Resistance games for sure. Captain Planet and the World Heroes. Okay. Let me see if I can beat Ken. No promises. God dang it, I love this music. I love this game. Man, I remember the first time I played Street Fighter 2 at the arcade. It actually wasn't at the arcade, it was at a grocery store. But me and my friends just played the ever-living crap out of it. And then when they finally brought out Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo, that's when everybody bought a Super Nintendo. Like, some people bought, one before that, but Street Fighter 2 is the reason Super Nintendo was popular, at least in my hometown. Because before that, almost nobody had one. And after that, everybody had one. Oh, you jerk. He got me. Damn. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought I could jump that. Come on, we're so close. Oh. No, he got me. I can't believe it. I'm aware of that. Thank you, announcer. Ultraman? I have Ultraman. I haven't really played it very much though, to be honest. Oh yeah! Wow, that was weird. Oh, what are you doing? What is this? What's happening? Hey, you know what? A win is a win. I'll take it. I'll take it.
You win.
Nodding. So, fun fact, I made a shadow box of this stage with these two characters. It looks badass. Sometimes I make video game Dude, that's bad. That is badass. I'd love to see that. Post it on my Discord if you get a chance. There's a link in the description of this to check out my Discord if you're interested. If you haven't joined my Discord and you can't for some reason, just let me know. I'll make a new link. I'm pretty sure that link works. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. M. Bison. What the hell, right? In Japan, this character is called M. Bison because it's Mike Tyson. But they couldn't get away with it in the United States, so they changed all the names. Like, M. Bison is Balrog. Balrog is M. Bison. Vega, I think, is still Vega. Maybe. And Sagat is still Sagat. But it's confusing. It's very confusing. Down Phoenix. What's up, Down Phoenix? He says, that doesn't look like much of a street, but I suppose they are fighting. Actually. Thank you, Down Phoenix. Street Fighter 2, the game where there is only like 1 or 2 streets. Fair enough. Leisure Suit Larry. That's another game I have not really played. Vega is Balrog. Balrog is, oh my God, it's so confusing. So, okay, see, this is what I'm saying. I get mixed up. So, M. Bison is Balrog. Balrog is M. Bison. M. Bison, okay. Balrog is M. Bison. M. Bison is Balrog. No, wait. See, I'm getting myself mixed up. Said Vega is Balrog. I don't know. You guys got to explain it to me. I'm confused. Tyson versus Paul. Oh wow. I hope M. Bison beats Paul. What's his name? Paul. I don't know. I don't remember what his first name is. Yes, Tyson, I hope, definitely. Nodding 56 says, I'm Thunderpin on your Discord. Oh, okay. I'll share pics. I actually had my own GameCraft shop online. I might be bringing it back. Dude, that's cool. That's really cool. Mike Bison versus Jake Ball. There you go. There you go. I hope M. Bison wins. Tyson still hits so damn hard. Saw him training. Dude, I hope he knocks the shit out of him. I hope he does. Best Friend says, I thought all these locations were like off the street. Jake Paul. Thank you. Couldn't remember. There's 2 of those brothers, and I can't remember. I don't watch all that crap, so I don't know who they are really. I mean, I've seen them because I'm aware of them. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't watch their stuff. So the other is Logan. Yes. Okay. I got you. Ouch. How dare you? Oh, jerk. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Let me concentrate for a second here. Wow. Wow. Damn it. Wow. Yeah, see, normally he's like nothing. Normally I just burn right through this guy, but I don't know. Come on, man. Sheesh. A lot of times I'll beat him and I never even get hit, you know? It's not even, you know, I just like, he's like a given, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really not that familiar with Super Street Fighter. Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay. I was about to say, man, if I mess up the last one, I was about to be pissed. This new headbed is devastating. Yeah. Mike Tyson took it easy on him. He did. He did, Joe. You're correct. I saw Paul training has no concern with all the punches he's throwing, whether he hit meaningfully. Yeah. The Intellivision Gamer. What's up? What's up, Casey? How you doing, man? How you doing? Mine? See, okay. Vega is Balrog. See? Balrog is M. Bison. Vega is Balrog. And M. Bison would be Vega? Is that right? That's confusing. Just got home from racing, dude. How did it go? What? Give us an update. What happened? Tell us a story. No! How dare you? Ouch. Ah, you jerk. No! Damn it. Vega always kicks my ass, and apparently so does Balrog Vega. Fairly well. Leading points is in one class and second after 4 races in the other. Oh, awesome. Come on, man. I was trying to do my Dragon Punch. God dang, if you mess up, you're screwed. Damn. That didn't go well. That was not good. Okay, M. Bison, Dictator equals Vega. Vega, Claw equals Balrog. Balrog, Boxer equals M. Bison.
9, 8,
I now know what being triggered is with these Street Fighter name changes. Sai knows his down forward punch. Yes, I do. Forget about it. Forget about it. Vega is most tricky. Yes. Come on. Oh yeah. Come on now. Let's go. Ha ha. Yatta.
You win.
Oh, you're right, Tyler. Counter with uppercut. Yes. Oh, you jerk. Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, you bastard. Ah. Damn it. Damn you, Balrog Vega. Yeah, that's true. Good point. There we go. Oh, crap. Oh, I got lucky on that one. Ah. Yeah. Suck it long and suck it hard.
You win.
Like the USA versions of the names, Vega does sound Spanish. My aunt married a Spanish guy with that last name. Oh.
Thailand.
Now, Saget or Sagat, as some say. I always said Saget until I heard the game pronounce it Sagat, and then I was like, okay, I guess it's Sagat. Like Bob Saget, you know? But it's not. Oh, this guy can really give me a lot of trouble, though. Sometimes I can beat him, like, super easy. And sometimes I'll also get stuck on him for, like, a long time. Oh. Damn it. Screwed that all up. Bob Sagat. All right. Oh, damn it. Come on, man. Ah. Damn it. Oh, damn. That's all right. He'd already gotten me one round anyway. It is what it is. You can usually jump kick him during the Tiger Blast if you time it quick. Yeah, it's tough to time with him. Those earlobes, though.
9.
Sever reality. What last name at Mike Wolf uppercut? Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful stage. It really is.
Thailand. Tiger. Tiger uppercut. Tiger uppercut.
Come on, man.
Tiger uppercut. Tiger uppercut. Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. Tiger. Hadouken. Hadouken. Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. Hadouken. Tiger. Hadouken.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that's a cool stage.
You win.
Absolutely. Huh. Yeah. There was all these rumors about this game back in the day.
Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. 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 Tiger uppercut. Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. Tiger uppercut. Hadouken. 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 Tiger. Tiger.
Damn it.
Hadouken. Tiger. Tiger. Hadouken. Hadouken.
Come on, man.
Tiger uppercut.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, shit. Oh, you son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. The statue. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, boy. Here we go. Damn it. Yeah. So long, Saget.
You win.
You know, the Genesis stage does look pretty good. It actually does. And so does the PC Engine one. PC Engine Street Fighter 2 is pretty badass. Yeah, it does look good on Genesis. Oh boy. I don't know if this works on Super Street Fighter, but there's this cheese move you can do like this to beat him. Oh, he still beat me. He still beat me. Wow. Yeah, Sega's awesome. Damn it. Timing's all screwed up. Alright, well, that was a wash. We'll try that again. Dude, I didn't know about that cheese. It does work if you pull it off right. Yeah, it works on Zangief. I don't know if it works on Super Street Fighter. It might not even really work. It seemed like it was working, but it'll definitely work on regular Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Oh my god. Wow. That's terrible. Come on, man. God dang it.
You lose.
It's not gonna work on here. Wow. All right. I gotta focus again. I gotta turn my hat around like a switch, yo. I gotta turn it around, you know. Yeah.
9, 8,
All right, we're putting on the holy outfit. These holy colors. That's why I always refer to this. Let's see if this works. I intimidate him with my outfit. Ah, timing's messed up. God dang it. Wow. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Booyaka! How about that, Vega Bison? Bison Vega? Raw Julia? God dang, man. If I turn this around and beat him right here, I was about to say, man. Man, that would have been awesome if I could have turned that around and beat him. Good God, that was crazy right there. Mike D. First time in live chat for Super Mega 64. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come at an awkward moment. I'm about to get my ass kicked again. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I have to concentrate. I can't. I'm not a good multitasker. I'm terrible. I cannot do two things at the same time. Champion Edition is badass. Dolph Lundgren would have been weird as M. Bison, for sure.
9,
All right. We're going to try this again. I'm probably going to fall behind on the chat, guys, because I just can't.
Thailand.
I'm a simple man with a simple brain. I do one thing. I can't do more than one thing at a time. All right, here we go. Oh, damn it. Yeah. All right, one more of those. One more of those.
You win.
Dolph Lundgren should have been Duke Nukem. Oh, I'm gonna get distracted. You're gonna get me in a conversation again. Ah, damn it. Shit. God dang it. I was trying to remember the name of the guy that I thought would be a better fit for Duke Nukem. The guy from Evil Dead. You know, damn it, Ash. What's his name? Hail to the king, baby. That's where the damn quote comes from. He should. I don't know. Ah. Shit. God dang it. Son of a bitch. Bruce Campbell, thank you. Okay, now I got to ignore the chat again because every time I look at the chat, I get killed because I can't do it, guys. I can't.
9.
And like Clint Eastwood said,
Thailand.
a man's got to know his limitations. And I have limitations. Ah, you son of a bitch. Come on, do the move. God dang it. Oh, I just fucking killed the game. I just reset the game, banging on my fucking table. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Sorry about that, guys. I banged on my table and ruined the whole damn experience. Wow. I've never done that before. Save state? I'm playing on real hardware. There's no save state. See? Dang it, I can't believe I did that. Oh my God. That's funny. Well, I guess we're not beating Super Street Fighter 2 today. That's a bummer. Oh, man. Okay. Well, it's a little bit annoying. Wow. All right. Let me go back to the chat. I'm not going to be able to go back through everything, but let me see here. Da-da-da-da-da. Drew Carey is Duke. Okay. Yes, Bruce Campbell. Fancy steel book of... Okay. Look up Frank Zagarino. I don't know what that's in reference to. Ultimately, I need the steel book. Man, I still sour to this day this day that we never got the Dirty Harry game that was in development for Xbox 360 and PS3. I never even heard of that. Looks like he could have been Guile with that hairstyle. Yeah. Doe. Nukem 3D was my favorite purchase game on Sega Saturn. I was 9 years old when Street Fighter 2 Arcade was released. It was gnarly. We had multiple people in the laundromat. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I have to do it all over again. Not tonight, I don't, but I will. I will at some point. That was hilarious. It was kind of funny. For me, it was a little bit aggravating. You know what? It wasn't really that aggravating. It was pretty funny. You're right. I can't believe I hit my table and my Super Famicom rebooted the game. Like, what the fuck? So weird. One time I left an NES controller cord end mark on my sister's forehead, whipping the cord out of my console. I was grounded for 2 weeks. Damn. Damn. Dude, I was just daydreaming about Dirty Harry game. Okay. Okay, well, let's do something just kind of chill instead of... We'll come back to another time. Another time. We're coming back to you. You hear that, Super Street Fighter 2? We're not done with you. Come back to you another time. Let's play some Final Fight Guy. We'll do Final Fight Guy. You know? It's Final Fight, but with Guy. And no Cody. Just Guy. Oh, my God. Silverwings, I didn't know about public bathhouses in Japan. I thought E-Honda needed a big bathtub. Well, you know, I understand. Taxi Driver was another game that got canceled. I never heard of that one either. Is this game messed up? Is there something going on here? Okay. That's weird. Try a different game, see if it's... Hopefully it's not my system. Oh, there goes Batman. Batman Returns works. Okay. Come on now, Final Fight Guy. Like it was working for like a few seconds. Now it's not working. At all. What is the deal? Cyrus with the hammer fist of Zangief on his table, yeah. Answer the phone. I can't. The game's not doing jack shit. It's weird. Got a blow in it. Yes, you do. Yes, I hope so. Might say that was its final fight. Oh my God. Do the harmonica. So weird because it was working and then it just, now it's not working. Oh, here it goes. I probably need to clean this one really good. Get some alcohol. I'm all out of alcohol and swabs. I gotta go get some. Seems to be working for now. Let it run for a minute here. Yeah. Forget about Tyson. Cyrus might have KO'd his Famicom. That's funny. Blow hot air. That's all I got. That's all I got is hot air. Ask anyone. Sexy times back in the 80s and 90s always had to blow things to get them to work. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is. All right. Well, hopefully it just keeps working. Final fight, guy. I'm not your buddy, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. Oh, I was gonna switch to my turbo. I gotta put my other controller back in for this. Hang on. Hang on. Switching back to the other controller. It'd be funny to play Final Fight Guy and play as Hagger. Don't even play as Guy. If you're not gonna play as Guy, you're not gonna buy this game. Come on, synchronize. Sometimes it does it like immediately, and sometimes it takes a minute. These Bluetooth controllers, you know? Come on, do it. Synchronize, do it now. Come on, I'm here. Find the damn Super Famicom. You can do it. You son of a bitch. Damn, it's not synchronizing. There it goes. All right, finally. Oh, yeah. The Fall Guy? I think so. I like to think so. Lee Majors. Not the new Fall Guy. I saw a trailer for the new Fall Guy movie when we went and saw Dune 2. And it was so loud. Like the trailer for the Fall Guy. I don't even remember anything about it other than it was just so fucking loud that I couldn't even think. And then when it was over, I was like, why didn't they play the song from the Fall Guy? They played some other song. Oh, they played like a Bon Jovi, like somebody did like a cover of a Bon Jovi song or something. Like Shot Through the Heart. And they kept playing Shot Through the Heart. That's right. Over and over and over. And I was like, good God, this is loud. And all I wanted to see was some Lee Majors tribute of some kind, and they didn't do it. I think a lot of people are aware of this new Fall Guy movie and have never heard or seen or know anything about the original Fall Guy show. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So everyone says, hate Bluetooth and wireless, just have a cord and plug it in. It works. Yes, absolutely. Capcom and Konami were always a sure thing. Not LGN. Not always LGN. Okay. Yeah, we got our turbo going. I can jump from a tall. Yeah, there you go. Because I'm the unknown stunt man that makes Eastwood look so good. Or whatever, however that song goes. I used to watch the Fall Guys show all the time back in the day. It was a fun show. I actually saw the Fall Guys show. I didn't even know about the what is it, the $6 Million Man? I never watched that show growing up, but I watched the Fall Guy a lot. I thought it was a fun show. I watched that $6 Million Man later. Later on reruns, I would watch, like, they would air that show when they would air the Hulk, you know, the Incredible Hulk show. And I would see those together. Right. There's a lot of people who think the movie is original. Yeah. Did you like Dune 2? I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. In fact, I thought it was, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to like spoil the movie. It's good. And it starts pretty much right where the last one ends. It's very good. I enjoyed it very much. Claim to me used to be a bad Ace 2. Claim eventually. They did do some good stuff, but yeah. Yeah. Ah, get off me. How dare you? It's interesting how they make Guy look in the old Final Fight versus how they make him look later on. Like right here, he looks kind of like a little bit older maybe, you know? But in the other ones that come out later, they make him look like he's like 20 years old, like 19, 20 years old, something like that. But in this one, he looks a little bit older. They say how old he is, but I don't remember how old he actually is supposed to be. Ultra, I think, Ultra was another version of Konami. Claim was best during the N64 era. They had a lot. Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, they had some great stuff on N64. For show. Yeah, Ultra was. Oh, excuse me. Ultra was a name that Konami used because Nintendo restricted how many NES games a company could put out in a year. So Konami created another name, like, just so they could put out more NES games. It was weird. Nintendo, man, they're an interesting company. They used to rule the gaming world with an iron fist. Yeah, this turbo makes a big difference on this. Turok, Shadow Man, Extreme G, Forsaken. They had some pretty good sport, dude. Yeah, Acclaim. Yeah. They had good stuff going on. Silverwing says only 5 games a year on NES. Konami got around that limit with Ultra. Yeah, that's right. Ultra games were usually good. Ninja Turtles. Yeah, that's right. You're right. 100%. Turok. Turok is awesome. Dreamcast. Guy, Keith, Cook, Cody, what? I don't know what that means. I love the Power Glove. Oh my God, the Power Glove. My brother got the Power Glove. We, one time we went to a toy store and they had a Power Glove on sale and a U-Force on sale. I don't know if you know what a U-Force is. My brother got the Power Glove and I got the U-Force. They were cheap. And the U-Force was absolutely useless. It did nothing. Like it was completely useless. But my brother really did try to make the Power Glove work. And he actually kind of had fun with it a little bit. I mean, it didn't really do what it was supposed to do the way it was supposed to do it. But it did have some pretty cool, like it had turbo and it had some stuff like, so he would use it occasionally, but definitely didn't live up to the hype. Definitely did not. U-Force is poor. It wasn't good. It was not good. The Power Glove primarily was supposed to be used that one game that came with it, yeah. Damned? That's this guy's name? Damned? I don't remember that. Pretty sure they changed that in the United States version. It seems like there's not the first Final Fight on Super Nintendo had a little bit of slowdown. It seems like they fixed that in this. I've been trying to figure out if there's any difference between these two games other than just you get Cody or Guy. Like, is there anything else that's different? Maybe this game has some technical improvements. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Oh my God, I'm so behind on the chat. It's not even funny. I begged my mom for the Power Glove. It was trash. It looked hella cool though. Yeah. All right, let me pause this. You have to hit select to pause this. You have to hit select. It's very strange. What is this? Batman on the NES? What the hell? Nintendo didn't want to make the mistake Atari did and saturated the market with bad games where the supply was so high where the demand couldn't possibly buy them all up. Yeah. You had to be a Jedi to use the U-Force. Yeah. I think you probably did. I don't know because I'm not a Jedi. Down Phoenix, did you ever use the Sega Activator? That was like the U-Force meets the Kinect. No, I never did. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that thing you stand on or whatever? I remember there was some weird contraption you would stand on. Nobody had it. It was goofy as shit. That's one of the things about some of the stuff that came out for Sega was goofy. And it really sucked because it kind of killed the cool of the Sega Genesis. Like people were really like, the Genesis had this like reputation with the young kids, like, oh, it's the cool system. But then Sega did some stuff that kind of ruined that. And that was one of those things. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Damned, oh, the character, damned, I got you. Damned has a big part in Street Fighter 6, really? True, Silverwings, but they could have had a company like Konami or Capcom who generally put out great stuff and let them put out more. You're the only one that recognized that. All right. Down Phoenix, Konami was a little wishy-washy with Ultra games. Some of the titles weren't the best. No, the Activator was an octagon you stood inside of and you move around to do the actions. So it was like standing in a U-Force. Now, I knew it was for the Genesis. I guess I didn't understand what it was. US version, damned. Its name is Thrasher. Thank you, Joe. I knew there was something different there. Tyler says, Sai, you like Streets of Fire with Michael Pierre? However you say his name. Final Fight is highly inspired by. I've heard about that. All right. Back to the ass beating. I know it's not as good as the arcade, but you gotta admit, pretty good version. The graphics are not bad. Obviously, you don't have 2-player and you don't have Cody, but I just feel like this runs better than the first one. I feel like it doesn't have because the first one definitely had some slowdown that I noticed. I'm just not detecting slowdown here. But maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the same and I don't know. Who knows? Pere? That's how you pronounce his name? Okay. Down Phoenix, yeah, Super Nintendo is good. Main issues is less animation frames and not as many on-screen characters. Yeah. Mike says, I bought the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. I haven't played it yet. Always wanted that system. Now I have it. I can't. It's too gnarly. I bought the TurboGrafx 16 Mini. I haven't played it yet. I always wanted that system. Now I haven't. Now I have it. I can't. It's too gnarly. Wow. I'm a huge fan of TurboGrafx. I love that console, and there's some really good games on it. I had a TurboGrafx Mini for a while, and I had some problems with that console because I don't know what the deal was. Like it would lose synchronization with the audio and video, and I felt like there was a lot of input lag. I know a lot of people that have had the PC Engine Mini or the TurboGrafx Mini and said that they didn't experience any of that, but I definitely had some issues with it. It just didn't feel like it was very responsive to me, so I ended up selling mine. But the console itself and the games themselves I definitely enjoy, so I don't know. Poison, I wonder if this rose has a thorn. Shut up. Every rose has its thorn. That's right. Just like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. I've never seen a TurboGrafx in the plastic. Hang on. TurboGrafx 16 growing up was like in the realms of Neo Geo. It was hard to find. They didn't have it everywhere. You know, the only places that I ever saw it was a software store in the mall in Killeen, Texas, and I saw it at Toys R Us. The first place I ever saw it physically was at a Toys R Us in Austin. It was just hard to find. It was hard to find, and it was expensive to get the CD stuff, so nobody had that. But I did when the Turbo Duo came out. I was able to get that, and I've been a fan ever since. Cyrus, Final Fight or Streets of Rage? Streets of Rage 2 is the best beat 'em up probably ever made. So I'm gonna say Streets of Rage, but I love the Final Fight games. Streets of Rage 2, 3 is okay. I don't really like 4. I just don't like it. Doesn't feel right to me. But Streets of Rage 1 and 2 are absolutely phenomenal, especially if you play 2-player. They are absolutely phenomenal. Pause doesn't stop the train. Yeah, you're right. Nothing can stop this train. It's like the movie Speed or something. I don't know. It's weird. Joe says, hello, everyone. Don't forget to like. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. I mean, look, graphically, musically, everything, 4 is fine. I'm not complaining. I just didn't really get into it. That's all. I just didn't really get into it. Sorry. Final Fight 3 is really good, though. But is it better than Streets of Rage 2? No, it's not. But Final Fight 3 is really good. I definitely feel like this game is a little bit snappier than the first Final Fight on Super Nintendo. Like, I just feel like I'm not seeing the slowdown that I saw in that game. Damn it. Damn you, Roxy. Damn, freaking knife guy. I still can't believe I freaking banged my fist on the table and killed that game I was in on Street Fighter. That's ridiculous. That's the craziest shit. I can't believe that happened. That was weird. Tyler says, don't know how anyone can't like 4. Unsubbing. I'm sorry, Tyler. I let you down. I failed you. I feel like Alfred at the end of the Dark Knight Rises. I failed you. Oh, thing moved up. Down Phoenix. Super Nintendo gamers weren't hurt for good beat 'em ups. They'd have a lot of good ones, even if no Streets of Rage or Golden Axe. Yeah. I still like arcade and Sega CD Final Fight more than Streets of Rage 2. Oh, wow. Sega CD Final Fight's very good as well. Very good. Streets of Rage 2, dude, I understand we all have our preferences. Streets of Rage 2 is amazing. There's some good beat 'em ups on Super Nintendo. There's some good beat 'em ups on Genesis. TurboGrafx has a few good ones, not as many, but definitely has a few good ones. Plus the multi-plat ones were better on Super Nintendo usually, yeah. Roxy kicks, jumps, and punches like a man. Oh, wait, what's going on? It's a man, baby! Finished poison with the knee to the balls. Yeah. Anyone ever play Hippodrome? Oh, no, I have not. Sega CD Final Fight OST is really good. It is very good. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Somebody's putting together, there's some homebrew people putting together a Sega Genesis version of Final Fight. A cartridge version that actually looks and sounds really good. It's not finished, it's still being worked on, but I'm very impressed with it. It actually fixes some of the color issues from the Sega CD version. So that's pretty cool. There's poison. Ah, damn it. Did the Jaguar or 3DO have any beat 'em ups? That's a good question. I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Jaguar had some fighting games, but I don't think it had any beat 'em ups. In 3DO, I can't think of any beat 'em ups that the 3DO had either. That's a very good question. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, that Genesis, the Genesis homebrew they're doing for Final Fight is fantastic. Absolutely. I actually donated some money to that project because I really want to see that happen. I don't know how far along it is. I haven't checked on it in a while, so. The homebrew stuff going on these days is crazy. There's a Symphony of the Night coming out for the Genesis as well, and the fact that they could even do Symphony of the Night on the Genesis, that doesn't make any sense to me. It seems like it would be easier to do Symphony of the Night on Super Nintendo because of the color palette and the graphics, the way the layering, and it seems like there's more capability for that, for what you would need for Symphony of the Night, like on Super Nintendo, but they're doing it on Genesis. I guess you need that extra processing power. I don't know, but it's very impressive stuff. How ironic that when it came out, the math how ironic that when it came to the maths, Atari failed. Thank you, Cy. That's how you speak English. Wow. Yeah. Do the math. Well, we did the math and it didn't work out. Oh, it moved on me. Fatal Fury Real Bout on Genesis also. Oh yeah. There you go. Is Symphony of the Night the full game? It's gonna be. They're working on it. It's got a long ways to go, but they're working on it. Down Phoenix, I mean consoles back then, you can attribute its success based on the quality of beat 'em ups. No longer it failed. Yeah. Okay. Had a pizza place in my youth, had Hippodrome. I don't know. I didn't remember the name. Had to search everything. I remembered, couldn't really tell how I found it. I wonder if I played that and I just am not remembering. I'm not sure. Not sure. The name doesn't ring a bell though, so I don't know. Symphony of the Night was going to be on GameCon. Oh, yeah. I saw that thing that they called Symphony of the Night, yeah. Not exactly a accurate port. I saw recently that somebody did port the original Castlevania to the Game Boy, like the first Castlevania. And I don't have that. I need to get that ROM. because I want to try that, because that's pretty cool. Castlevania games that are on Game Boy are a little slow. They're a little sluggish. So I would love to see a real Castlevania, like a full Castlevania running on Game Boy. That's pretty awesome. Obviously, the Game Boy Advance had some amazing Castlevania games, but there was only 2 on the original Game Boy that I'm aware of anyway. Arr! Damn you, Jake. Where's the fat man? Right here. Okay, I gotta pause it for a second. I will buy Final Fight and Symphony of the Night on Genesis, definitely. Yeah, I gotta have them. That's really awesome, you know. And I want to support the projects. I want to see more stuff like that. Yeah, the GameCom version was actually really cool. Stop skeletons from fighting. Did a video on it. Really? Okay. Yeah, GameCon one actually looked okay for GameCon. I have to look at it because what I remembered was it wasn't that great. So I'll have to check that out. Downfink says maybe if GameCon had games like that instead of the garbage like Resident Evil 2 and Duke Nukem, it could have been a success. Wow. The Super Mario Brothers Deluxe on Game Boy Color was good. Yes, it was like zoomed in, I think, but it was legit. It was actually like Mario Brothers. It was really cool. Super Mario Brothers. Game Boy Color was a interesting console, man. Like, it was sort of like the PS4 Pro, you know? It was like almost, I mean, very few people got a Game Boy Color. Everybody had a Game Boy, and everybody got a Game Boy Advance. But the Game Boy Color was that weird one that people didn't really, you know, it came and went pretty quick. Ah, you and your damn swords. Don't sodomize me. Damn it. Atomic Robo Kid was a good one on Genesis. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Genesis version was cool. It's on some other stuff too. I think it's on TurboGrafx. I never really played it on TurboGrafx, but I remember a friend of mine had it on Genesis, and I watched him play it a lot. It was pretty cool. I have a purple Game Boy Color. Never used it. Wow. It's pretty cool though. Purple Game Boy Color is pretty badass. I love that when the PC Engine version is even better. Oh, is it better? Oh, I have to play it then. I had a Game Boy Pocket. I think I still have a Game Boy Pocket. I got to get some batteries for it. I have a black one. I have lots of fond memories of Game Boy Color. Well, that's cool. I never owned a Game Boy Color. Is that a Game Boy in your pocket? Are you happy to see me? Yes. Damn, the damn sword. Oh, damn, I died. No. No, we'll keep playing as guy. I'm not going to play as Hager in this game. Oh, I got to go all the way back here? What a bunch of crap. If I'd have been concentrating, I could have beaten him. He was almost dead. When you watch my streams, you're not watching for the quality gameplay. Let's just say that. I can do pretty decent at video games, but I cannot do decent and also do like stream. I cannot do. I just can't. I can't do more than one thing at a time. I watch people like John, like Retro Bro. He can do it. He'll play a game at a very high level, and also keep track of his chat and the conversation. And I'm like, I don't know how you do it because I can't do that. I literally have to do like one thing at a time. Ugh, damn you, and Andre Jr. He should have blew out the fuse. I traded my Game Gear for a NES Mike Tyson's Punch-Out cartridge, pristine used. Oh, wow. Wow. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's pretty good. Obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. I never really got into Super Punch-Out. One of these days I'll have to play that more. And I have the Wii Punch-Out, which I want to get into a little bit. Haven't really played it. I bought it digitally on my Wii U. I'm gonna have to break out that Wii U again eventually. I want to play through those Metroid games, the Metroid Prime games. I never played through them. Oh yeah. That enemy's name is Doug. That enemy's name is Doug. Is Dig also in this game? I'd like to think so. Doug. D-U-G, Doug? Not, yeah, I don't know. I bet his last name is Les. Doug Les. Teach me how to Dougie. Hollywood, yes. I already had a Mike Tyson's, but he wanted the Game Gear. He gave me one of those Pandora's Box game consoles. Oh, that's cool. Andore, the Giant. It's funny because I was actually watching old videos the other day, yesterday. and I was watching the match between Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant back from the 1987 WrestleMania. I don't follow wrestling. I'm not a wrestling guy. I'm not. But back in the 80s, yeah, I was into wrestling back in the 80s. It was really cool watching that match. I was like, damn, dude, that's some legendary shit right there. I miss the old days, you know. It was fun back then. I couldn't tell you a damn thing about wrestling, modern wrestling. I know there's people that follow it and watch it. I don't know anything about it. Oh, the Ultimate Warrior. He was crazy. Look into my eyes, Hulk Hogan. The spirits have told me that it is time. Crazy shit he would say. We loved when the Ultimate Warrior would talk, when he would do his little speech. It was always amazing. It was such crazy shit. He would just go, and they just let him go. My favorite enemy name in Final Fight is 2P. Yeah. The late 80s and the Attitude and NWO stuff, that was my peak in wrestling. Yeah, that was all that stuff happened with the NWO. That was after I wasn't watching wrestling anymore at that point. But we used to watch wrestling like all the time, man, and it was like tag teams were big. You know, we would watch the Rockers and who were the Bushwhackers? You remember the Bushwhackers? Those guys that would walk like this and they would eat the sardines. Hacksaw Jim Duggan would come out there. He was funny. The Big Boss Man, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. The Ultimate Warrior is in Streets of Rage. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Demolition. Would have loved to have been around to see the Von Erichs. Yeah, we didn't really see. I saw Jimmy Snuka. I saw him. Bam Bam Bigelow. Didn't really see much of the Von Erichs. I know in Dallas, everybody talks about the Von Erichs here all the time, but I didn't really see too much of them. I seen the Texas Tornado, but I was hella young. Of course, I don't remember. Bushwhackers waved their arms. Yeah, it was pretty funny. They were really funny. When you're from Texas, was you ever into world-class championship wrestling with the Von? See, I'm not from Dallas. I'm from a small town in the middle of Texas, Central Texas. I watched WWF. That's what I mainly watched. I didn't watch, this was back when there was, like, WWF was the big wrestling thing. And then if you watched on TBS or TNT or whatever, they had the other one, which I think was WCW. I didn't really like it that much because it seemed like kind of cheap or whatever. I don't know. It just didn't seem as well done as the WWF, but we watched the WWF mainly. NWO era was hated by many. It was after my time. I didn't really watch NWO stuff. I was born in Oklahoma. Oh, okay. Assume the controls into a nosedive Ho Kogan. I used to love the crazy shit when they would do funny stuff, like when Brother Love would come out. I love you. It was fucking funny. And then I remember the first time that the Undertaker showed up. I remember that. The Undertaker came in right at the end of when I was watching wrestling. So I didn't see too much of what he did, but I remember, you know, I was there for the old days, man, for the 80s mainly. And then as the 90s started to hit, we kind of got out of it. But in the early, mid, and late 80s, we watched wrestling a lot. Down Banks, there was a time that WCW was better than WWF, in my opinion, but they overstretched the gimmick. Eric Bish, I don't know who that is, did a great gimmick, but he couldn't do like Vince and keep evolving. Oh, okay. I guess that's the guy that was in charge. Yeah, I didn't ever really watch WCW. Like, I was aware of it, you know, because Ric Flair was the big guy on there, and then they had Sting, and what was that one dude, Lex Luger? But I wasn't really into WCW. I remember Hot Rod painting half his skin black. What the fuck was that about? I have no idea. I've seen The Undertaker live when I was 4 years old. He came out with Paul Bearer and they dimmed the lights. That's pretty cool stuff. That was pretty cool. My gosh, brother, love this white and red decorated rings. You know who I loved was Roddy Piper, man. He was funny as hell. And obviously I loved him in the movies that he did. He was really cool. But he was funny, you know. I loved the craziness of wrestling back in those days, you know. The actual wrestling was interesting to an extent, but the crazy BS, the crazy like speeches they would give, and it was funny. Macho Man was so fucking funny. It was a long time ago. Yeah, I don't know I didn't see that. I don't know what that is, but yeah, once upon a time. Oh, Bret the Hitman Hart was another one of my favorites. He was really cool. That was a long time ago. Snap it to a Slim Jim. Good times. I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubble. Dude, that's a badass movie. They Live. Right? That's a badass movie. That fight scene between him and Keith David, that was great. You remember how David Arquette was arrested? Oh, I saw that he had done some stuff and he got fucked up. Like, I saw like a story where he nearly got killed because he like cut himself with some glass or something. I don't know exactly what happened because I just saw it from like the outside. I wasn't really paying attention. I wasn't following it. I saw that had happened. Yeah, he's crazy. David Arquette. $1 Million Laugh was awesome. Yep. Roddy Piper. He was amazing. Yep. I'm the best there is and the best there was, the best there ever be, dude. Once upon a time, man. Greatest fist fight in cinema is a fight because he wouldn't wear the glasses. That's right. That was great. That was amazing. I knew a chick that had blue eyes like the news reporter brought. Oh, yeah. Who was that chick? Was that the same? Let me ask you this. I don't have it in front of me. That chick from They Live, is that the same woman that played Evil Lynn in the He-Man movie? I think it might be. Maybe not, but she definitely looked a lot like her. She had the same kind of thing going on with her eyes. Evil Lynn was fucking amazing in the He-Man movie. Meg Foster, is that who that was? Yes. Yes. She's amazing. It was weird how Sergeant Slaughter was a G.I. Joe crossover. It is interesting that all sort of, it was a different time. It was a different time for sure. Excellence of execution. Yeah. April O'Neil is a sexist reporter. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to debate that. Yeah. Very much. All right, let me see if I can beat this dude. Oh, not like that. God dang. Ah, damn it. Come on, man. This fucking guy. I hate this guy. Finally got him in the yellow. Damn it. Almost. There we go. Oh, I hate that guy. Sucks. I met Bret Hart twice. Nice guy. Dude, that's awesome. Miss Elizabeth versus April O'Neil. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You're going to start a fight. Break the car. Get over it. Come on. Oh, get up there. Oh, man. I don't think I have time. Oh, did I do it? Damn, that was close. That was close. That girl played April in Turtles movie was so fine, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Sensational Sherry. Remember when Roddy Piper went around going, "Scary Sherry"? I remember that. That was funny. Oh yeah, those glasses. Bret Hart's glasses. I remember that. Good times, man. Queen of Extreme, Francine, my personal favorite ringside manager. Oh my God. It's a long time ago. There's a lot of stuff that has happened that I won't even remember. So many characters, you know, people, wrestlers, not just characters, people, you know, come and go. It was a long time ago. I guess my joke offends. What was your joke? What did I miss? Did I blow past something and missed it? I don't even see anything. I don't know what your joke was. Maybe it got blocked by YouTube or something. I don't know. Surprised that model Rick Martel let Sherry out of his sight. Oh, YouTube auto block. Yeah, I used to get people that would accuse me of deleting all their stuff, and I was like, "Guy, I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, I never saw nothing. I don't know. You try to tell them that you didn't do it, and people don't want to hear that. I don't know. It is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy playing this Super Nintendo, Super Famicom stuff. But I don't like to stay on one system too long. I like to, you know, after a couple, 2, 3 streams, it's time to move on to something else for a while. Because I don't want to just do the same thing over and over and over, you know? Even though I do have a lot more games, obviously, that I could play. But I got to come back to this when I get my new carts that I ordered. Axelay and Gradius, they're coming pretty soon. Plus, I'm going to get R-Type 3 at some point. I just have to find a good copy of it that I like. I found they had a couple on eBay that I could have bought, but I just didn't like the way the cartridges looked, so I didn't buy them. So I just got to find me one that I like. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, next stream I do, I'll probably do like Sega Genesis. Probably go back to do some of that. But I do need to work in some other stuff too, like the PlayStation 3 and some other stuff. It's just tough. I don't have time to do a whole lot of stuff, you know. I don't have the time. Oh no, I'm falling behind on chat. God damn it. I hate when I fall behind. I'm the worst. I'm the worst chat manager ever. Scary Sherry is mine. Yeah. I guess YouTube algorithm blocked it because the dude's name I added. Eyes to it. Yeah, I wasn't blaming. Oh, I didn't think you were blaming me. I didn't mean. I thought you were blaming me. I didn't. That's not what I meant. Variety's the spice of life. I don't get people that just do the same stuff over and over. Yeah, you got to do different things, man. You got to mix it up. I don't know, Cyrus. You have kicked the arse out of Final Fight recently. I have. I have indeed. Election year? Okay. Well, the boss that he fought earlier, add eyes to it. It was a crude joke. Okay. I don't know. I'll fight you over her. If she were still with us, you have good taste. I got you. YouTube deleted my last 2 comments above when they were together. Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Well, I think that's going to be enough Super Nintendo for a little while. We're going to come back to this at some point, just out of spite, because I'm mad. Because I think I had the guy. I just fucked up and accidentally restarted my console. But at some point, I will come back to Super Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo. But I think next time we'll definitely do some Sega Genesis and Sega CD and all that kind of stuff. We'll hang out in that world. I picked up a homebrew game for the Genesis called Demons of Astabros. And I want to play through that a little bit. And I want to play through some other stuff too. So we will have to do that. Rest in peace, Super Nintendo. We barely knew ye. Oh, Meg Foster. Meg Foster was a absolute piece of ass. She was awesome. She's still, I mean, she's older now, obviously, but in her younger days, man, wow. Demons of Ass Bros. Absolutely. I have that game side. It's decent. I need to play it. I bought it about a week ago. I still haven't played it yet. Need to do that. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Other than the moment when it was fun. It was even fun, even though it was frustrating that I did it. Rebooting the Super Nintendo by hitting my desk. It happens. It's possible, as I've provided evidence at this point. Some of them old gals still beautiful. I still adore Gina Davis. Courtney Cox is my special older lady that I definitely could get down with. But we all have somebody. Oh yeah. Ty Lord, thank you for being here. Down Phoenix, Silver Wings, Baz Fans, Hot Hits coming at you. Mike Wolf. Nodding 56. Joe Regis. Mike D7734. Very specific with the numbering there. I know that a lot of people were here earlier. Casey was here in Television Gamer. Chris was here. Chris Courage was here. Let me back all the way up here. Pharaoh Man 23. Did I say Bessarino? Probably did. If I didn't, what's up, Bessarino? Sever Reality. That's a cool name. Sever Reality. Nice. I like that. Yeah. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I try not to, but I do often. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll be back again soon. He-Man has Courtney Cox and Meg Foster. You're right. You're right. Maybe that's why I like that movie so much. And Frank Langella is the best Skeletor. I love the old school cartoon Skeletor, whatever. But Frank Langella as Skeletor is straight fire. That dude is fucking awesome. That dude is amazing. And by the way, he has said that was his favorite role that he's ever played. And that dude has played serious acting roles. And he said his favorite role of all time was Skeletor. I'm like, dude, you're awesome. He's great. Yes, absolutely. Everybody have a great weekend. Thanks for coming. You're watching Big Trouble in Little China? Dude, quality. Absolutely. Joe says, thanks for the stream. Please take your knocking on wood. Yes. Stop abusing your desk, Cyrus. You're so unhinged. Cyrus is unhinged with his desk. Yes, I admit it. I am. I was at that moment unhinged. Okay, guys, y'all take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.